I know that I want to do a roast chicken. How can I get the most amount of beautiful crispy skin? Can I get beautiful crispy skin? The microwave here with its auto roast function actually calculates the cook time itself. So I just like press the button and away it goes. Press and guess, or press and forget. I guess you don't want to forget your chicken. Forget about it. Come back the next day, you don't want to do that. This is where I'm really challenging myself because I'm going to attempt to make fried rice. Look, I know you can cook rice in the microwave, just standard like steamed rice, but the fried rice thing is a thing. Like, will it give me those fried rice kind of vibes? Can I still call it fried rice after I've done my fried rice in the microwave? We'll see. I think that's definitely the biggest risk factor for me. So before I get to my fried rice, I would like to start with the chicken first. For the chicken, I'm going to preheat the microwave and then I'm going to prepare the chicken. I've cut the backbone out, then flip the chicken over and push down on the breast part so I'm flattening the chicken. See, now we have all of this surface area, including some of these parts that might sit under the chicken to get nice and crispy. Then I get some paper towel. I'm gonna pat down the skin. I'm gonna rub oil all over the chicken and season it well with salt. And make sure you're doing both sides. So salt really is your friend here because not only is it helping you to get a lovely seasoned chicken, but also helping you with the crispy skin. I'm gonna roast this chicken on a rack. I feel like getting that extra airflow around the chicken is really important. And I'm gonna put some foil down on the tray too. Disclaimer alert, do not try this at home. The foil can go down here and in the microwave because I'm using the roasting function. If you are microwaving foil, you will get fire. Okay, chicken is going onto my rack here. So my microwave has preheated. This is the part where I feel like I'm in the future. Chicken. Now the microwave itself is going to tell me how long it's going to take that chicken to cook. So I just need to put the weight in, start, and apparently 31 minutes exactly is how long the microwave has calculated that chicken needs to cook. That's really quick. Well, a regular roast chicken in an oven is at least like an hour and 15, hour and 20. 31 minutes is not very long. All right, well I better hurry up and make my sauce then. I am going to make a hot honey by mixing honey with some hot sriracha sauce. I'm going to go hard on the spicy. I like that. That's really good. This is going to be awesome. I love this. Okay, so we've got just under 10 minutes to go. I reckon this is a good time to baste the chicken. Also, it's the first time I've seen the chicken since we put it in. Ooh, looks promising to me. Can you guys hear that? That is totally crispy. Ooh, that is nice. It almost seems a shame to baste my sauce on there, but I mean, I love the flavor of this hot honey, so I want to give it a go. Ooh, look at that color. I'm gonna put my glazed chicken back into the microwave and roast it for another 10 minutes. I haven't done this hot honey sauce before. Could it burn? I know how my oven works and the kind of heat that I get in there, so I can pretty much gauge whether it's going to burn or not. But I don't know that with the microwave. It's a bit of an unknown, so we'll see. So while the chicken is finishing off doing its thing, I'm going to mix a little bit more hot honey here because I want to kind of turn it into a bit of a dressing. So honey, sriracha, some olive oil, a little bit of vinegar, and some pepper. So this is smelling really great. I'm really excited to see what's happened in here. Look at that chicken. It's sticky. The skin looks beautifully kind of just charred in those spots there. I do want it to rest though, just like I would rest a chicken coming out of the oven. I'm gonna let this rest, and then while I do that, I'm gonna get started on my fried rice. So the fried rice, which I'm a little nervous about, but I'm trying to think it through in my head. Typically I would do a ratio of like 1 cup rice, 1.5 cups water. So I feel like I'm gonna try that ratio first of all, in the hopes that it will work. I think this first part should be fine. Like cooking rice in the microwave, I know can be done. It's the second part, which is the fried rice part. And I keep doing this because we're not frying, but I want to be able to get that same fried rice, toasty, soy sauce kind of flavor. I want to be able to do egg as well. Egg is a must for me in fried rice. I'm going to cook the rice first. I'm going to put 1 cup of jasmine rice into a glass dish, top it up with 1.5 cups of water, So I did look up quite a few cooking rice in the microwave kind of recipes. And I think what I want to try out is there are a lot that just had like 10 or 15 minutes. I guess that's kind of fairly similar to how long it takes to cook rice on the stovetop. Like I would normally do 10 minutes of simmering or so, put the lid on and then let the rice kind of steam its way through. So I might do that as well. So when this comes out, I'm just going to just leave it covered and let it sit and steam for a little bit. I hope I've got my timings right here. I'm going to have to do it again. Okay. Now again, what I would do, if I was doing a stovetop version, is I would rest it like with the lid ajar. So I'm just going to put a tea towel on, just let that rice kind of steam through for about 5 minutes. So here is the point where I will know if we have stuffed this up or not. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It looks fluffy. It's not sticking to the bottom, like I'm getting a clean lift here at the bottom. Let me just see, try it out. Rice grains are perfectly cooked. It might be slightly stickier than the texture I would have like if I'd cooked it on the stovetop, but I think this is going to be a good foundation for my fried rice experiment. So I'm going to spread this rice out onto a tray because that's going to let it cool down a lot faster. If it's warm and then I try cooking it again, it probably runs a risk of like overheating, becoming sticky and gluggy. So for the eggs, I need to figure out how I get the right texture. That mug cooking. Mug cooking? It's a thing, isn't it? Mug cooking. We're going to put the eggs in a mug. I'm going to heat it up in the microwave, see what happens. Typically, obviously, you would be cooking eggs in oil for this part of the fried rice, but I think I'm going to add sesame oil because that's going to give it like a little bit of almost like a little bit of a smoky flavor, which is kind of that wok stir fry flavor. So I think I'm just going to go egg, sesame oil, and some pepper here as well. I'm going to cook the eggs in the microwave at 440 watts for 2 minutes. I'm going to come back halfway and give them a stir though. 1 minute, let's have a look. So there's not much going on in there. Might need to do it for a bit longer. I mean, I'm happy to go slower rather than jack up the heat just because, I don't want to have an explosion. So I think I'll go 2 minutes, same power. Something's happening in there. It's like, oh, is that too much? It's like a souffle in there. Oh my goodness, what? I think I should stop and have a look. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, I can smell that sesame oil. That's yum. This is good. I can work with this. I mean, we've got that firm, bouncy texture. And then when I kind of mix it through the rice, it'll break up a little bit more, but at least we've got some nice chunky bits of egg. I've been thinking about how I can turn this, what is essentially steamed or boiled rice, into a fried rice kind of texture. I'm going to add some oil into a bowl, add in my garlic and ginger, and then microwave it until that oil is just hot. I'm going to try a minute and then just watch for the bubbling to start. Because again, I don't want like an oil explosion. I haven't had any explosions yet today. Pretty excited about that. I think we're good. Let's have a look. Smells good. You can see it's just bubbling in there. Then I'm going to stir through my rice, egg, peas, soy sauce. Now the thing is here that I want to mix this through because I kind of need all the rice grains to get coated in the oil and the soy sauce before I get it back in to cook a little more. So this was really the dish that I was worried about right at the beginning of the day. My riskiest dish, I guess. But here we go, let's have a look. It smells good, like it smells like fried rice. That sesame oil in the egg I think has really helped to give us a little bit of that kind of wok fragrance, even though it hasn't gone into a wok. I mean, if I gave that to you and said, some fried rice I made, I think that you would definitely think that I'd cooked it in a wok for sure. I really want to get in there and taste it, but I want to taste it with my chicken. So I'm just going to put that aside first and then get my chicken and drizzle with some of my hot honey dressing. Then I'm going to slice up some red chili, sprinkle that over along with some spring onion. So I'm pretty excited. I mean, the chicken looks to me like it's perfectly juicy. It has so much texture. For sure, in terms of looks, I think I've nailed it. Me and my friend. Wow, that's really, really good. Overall, just like sticky and spicy and sweet and yummy. So you're getting all the things. I would not have thought that this had been cooked in a microwave. This is the one I was really worried about though. Let's get in here and have a look. Looks wise, it looks legit. Texture, flavor, all those things, that's gonna be the test. I'm a pretty hard judge when it comes to fried rice, but this one is working. The texture is good. The sesame oil is helping to get some of that like smoky flavor in there. And I like the chunks of the egg. You're kind of getting the right texture there. Would I call it fried rice? Oh, I think if you were blindfolded and you tasted it, you'd be hard pushed to say it wasn't fried rice. It's really good.